Hello everybody! Hello, I hope that you've been well. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I want hopefully some more people to, filter in since we just started. But I hope that everyone's been well. Hey, excited to join another stream. I've been super busy, but I hope everyone is well. Yes, I am feeling you on the feeling super busy. I was like running around this morning trying to get this all sorted because I have like a different setup that has to happen when I do live streams, like my lighting and the camera and everything. But we are now set up, and let me know if the sound is okay and all of that. I have I only do the live streams like once a month at this point, so hopefully everything is looking and sounding okay. But as I mentioned in my Instagram stories, before we get into drawing, I want to do a quick little unboxing of this little subscription box that I received from Kawaii box. They are not paying me. They didn't even ask me to do this. They just emailed me and they were like, hey, we'd love to send you one of our subscription boxes and just let us know what you think. So I was like, sure, I'm not mad at getting a cute little box from Japan, and I think it's from Japan, or at least like the items are from Japan. And yeah, so I thought, why not? Sorry, I feel like our desk cam here is a little dark. Let me brighten up the light here. Everything sounds great for me. Awesome, perfect. It is a little dark, I guess. I wonder if it's possible to... No. Now that we've already been streaming, I can't adjust the camera settings, so hopefully it's not too dark. But anyways, let's get into this unboxing because it's adorable, and I've actually been sitting on this box for a couple weeks, I think. Oop. I also didn't get the chance to make a new thumbnail. I hope that doesn't deter people from joining the live stream thinking that it's an old one. Hi, you look so pretty. Aw, thank you. I wanna keep my hair down because I feel like I'm having like a decent looking hair day, but I always end up putting it up halfway through, so we'll see. We'll see how long I last. Oh my god, so cute already. I am obsessed with the print on the tissue paper and the inside of the box and everything. I'm such a sucker for cute packaging, so I know I'm gonna love, I'm sure, everything in here. So, Kawaii box, Hello Kitty in Hawaii, adorable. This is, yeah, I guess this just kind of shows all the different kind of items in the box. So let's just not ruin the surprise entirely and just get into it. Oh my god. What? This, there's so much amazing things in here. I really had no idea what to expect. I kind of assumed it would just be like some stickers and a couple keychains or something, but what? This is also like a tan chocolate Hello Kitty. I don't think I've ever seen like a like chocolate Hello Kitty. That's so cute. We've got a little piglet here. This is, looks like like a little container to host whatever you want it to be. Love that. Always looking for more organization stuff. Very, very fun. I love red and pink together. Even though it's very Valentine's Day-esque, I think it's adorable anyways. What is this? Cream case. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, this looks like it's empty and then you can like put, you know, your products in it for when you travel, which is amazing because I'm always, you know, needing to transfer my products into little cases for when I travel, and I love that I can have a Hello Kitty themed one. I'm over the moon about this little bowl. If you saw my Japan vlog, my Japan haul. So for those of you who don't know, I went to Japan earlier in the year and I actually came back with 2 little bowls like this, and they were completely different from each other. They weren't like a set. So this is actually perfect because now I have a third, and it is, oh my gosh, amazing. I'm so impressed to have a little bowl in this box. I was not expecting that. That's awesome. Oh my god! They're little like ice pop trays. What? Oh my gosh. Adorable. That is so fun. Summer is almost over, but I find that frozen treats is something that I enjoy all year round. So looking forward to trying this out. I have actually some frozen strawberries and mangoes in my freezer right now. So maybe I can try and like make some kind of popsicle like really, really soon. And lastly, oh my god, yes! Oh, I am obsessed with little cute face towels and hand towels. This summer especially, I've been like out and about a lot, and I have actually been like keeping one on me at all times to like dab my my forehead because I get really like sweaty or like right under my bangs. So amazing. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much to Kawaii Box for sending this to me. This box is amazing. I was not expecting all these like kitchen gadgets and just like more practical things. And for all of my, you know, all the people that know me in my real life, they know that I love everything cute, and even when it's practical items, I want it still to be cute anyways. So anyway, amazing. I have the link in the description if you're interested. Oh, love that. Yes, bangs, sweat sufferers unite. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It's like, initially I was like, I mean, sometimes I'm still a little bit embarrassed by having to like, you know, have a little dabby moment, like in the, not dabby from My Hero Academia, but like dabbing my forehead, like just out and about. But I'd rather that than be like dripping sweat and have my bangs look all chunky and greasy. So anyway, so that was a fun little thing to do. So let's just put this away now. Actually, one more thing on that topic. When I was in BC, I finally popped over to, I think I got this at Tomomo or Daiso or something, but this little hand fan for, sorry if you can, you know, for that exact reason. Also, this, honestly, it's incredible to have in the summertime, concerts, whatever. I brought it with me to Fan Expo too, which I didn't end up needing because it ended up getting, like the AC was like pretty strong. Anyway, your hair looks amazing today. Oh, thank you. That bowl is so darn cute. Love that bowl. Isn't it amazing? Oh my gosh. Finally made it to a live. Always at least a month late. Love your work and videos. Always put them on while working on a piece myself. Yay, thanks so much. Thank you for being able to, I'm glad you were able to come to an actual live. I think the last time I did it on a Friday, so today it's the weekend, so hopefully we can have, I can hit, you know, some people that don't normally get to come to the live streams because I'm, you know, live when they're at school or work or something. LOL Fan Expo. But I see what you did there. I am currently working on a Vocaloid poster for my friend while watching the stream. Cute. Love that. So, oh my gosh, it is so dark. I'm sorry, guys. Let me Let's see if the light can go brighter. Yes, okay. It does make me brighter, but I might be able to adjust that. Maybe? I'm so new to using, still figuring out how to use OBS. Yeah, it is dark. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't want to stop the stream and restart it, so shoot. Maybe? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna set up a second light. Sorry for the interruption, but give me one moment. I'm gonna set up a second light. It won't take too long, just because I think this is way too dark for you guys to see. Okay, now I am crazy bright, but let me... What is a live stream of mine without some kind of technical difficulty? My schedule is free all the time at the moment, just the notification doesn't always alert me when someone goes live. Oh, well, I'm glad that you were able to make it. I do find that really unfortunate that the YouTube is not always notifying people. Okay, that I think is a lot better. I am now very overheated from all these lights, but this is definitely better for you guys, I think, right? I'm like illuminated, but does anyone know how to change the video quality on my end? It looks super pixelated. I know it's not Tina's fault though. I know sometimes it's due to people's internet connections, or sometimes it just takes a moment for the live stream to kind of catch up. Hopefully it works out for you though, because that is a shame for it to be super pixely. I started a piece last night on a stretched canvas, prepped it with water, tightening it up, and covered it with watered down burnt sienna. It's going to be a portrait of my cat. Oh my god, so cute! I am always so... I like really admire people who work on canvas, because I find that the texture of it is not really my thing. Or in terms of like, I find it challenging to use. But I love looking at work that's on canvas, so. Okay. Let's actually start doing some art. So I unfortunately do not have a sketch ready, but the benefit, I guess, for you guys is you actually get to see me sketch, which I don't always do. I usually try to have the sketch ready in advance, but today is different. So one of my favorites this past month was definitely Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. So we are going to be working on, I think I kind of have to draw Geto and Gojo together. I originally thought I was going to do one or the other, but I don't know. I feel like it just feels criminal to draw one without the other at this point to represent the second season. So we're going to do that. Heartstopper. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't hate me. I haven't finished. I mean, I guess I technically haven't like watched all the Jujutsu Kaisen episodes either, but for Heartstopper, I did start watching the second season. It's so cute right now. Right now. It is very cute and I love it, but I've only watched the first 2 episodes of season 2. So unfortunately, it's not gonna make it into this month's favorites. I'm very sorry. I know I talked about it last month as well, low-key promising that it was gonna be included this coming month, but I apologize. Heartstopper Season 2, that show makes me scream. I know. I think, honestly, I think I need to be in a particular place for it. Does that make sense? Like, it's so cute. And sometimes I'm not looking for cute. Sometimes I'm looking for something else, like genre-wise. So I think that might be why I didn't end up. I've also been busy, but I think that might be part of why I didn't like binge it immediately. I am going to watch it though, I promise, or continue watching it, I should say. I already started watching it, but. I'm just pulling up a reference photo here. What's your favorite episode? Oh, that was not for me. When I work on a canvas, it's usually scenes or landscapes, while my sketchbook is all characters. It's very challenging to capture the emotion and composition of a character with a painting on canvas. Ah, okay, yes, that totally makes sense. Yes, I think that, yeah, something that doesn't require like very specific details like facial features and stuff on canvases, that makes sense. Yeah, like why you would gravitate towards a different subject matter for that. Now you get to see the real world action or the reality of me sketching and erasing so often. Which is why I don't sketch on live very often, because it's so tedious to watch for you guys. I love the Paris episodes and the season 2 finale. Oh, I'm excited. I keep hearing about all the Paris stuff, so I look forward to that. I had started, like, right after season 1, I had started reading the Heartstopper webtoon, but I ended up falling off just because there's so much content to keep up with. But Tina, have you been to Paris? I have not. I actually have never even been to Europe, which is kind of surprising, I guess, for I think a lot of people who don't live in Europe. That's usually a common destination for people, but I have not been yet. I'm obviously keen to go at some point. When, I'm not sure. But my friend actually was just in Paris. She's on like a big Europe trip right now. And she is, I think she's in Prague now, but she was in Paris like earlier in the week or something. Also today my mom told me if I get a straight A on my report card, I can get a new Monster High doll. Ooh, that's exciting. What Monster High doll do you think you're gonna get? I'm not like super familiar with Monster High dolls, but I do love the aesthetic of them. And I definitely understand the appeal. I think just like, you know, I love monster girl aesthetics, and they feel very Y2K as well, which is very on trend right now. I wish there was a live feature where we could share pictures of what we're working on. Would make the art date experience more lively and fun. Oh my god, I wish. Yeah, that would be so cute. You know what? Is that something that Discord is capable of? I still don't have a Discord yet, and I don't know when that will happen, but I wonder if that's something that would be on Discord. Probably, right? I feel like Discord just has like more capabilities. Also, the absolute pressure of drawing Gojo, my gosh. This is not going the way I want it to. Men's is so beautiful. I have drawn Gojo before, but it's been a while. And obviously sketching live is an added pressure. Maybe I'll go slightly more 3/4. I want to get either Frankie or Ball Party Claudine. What creatures or what monsters are they? I live in Finland, so if you ever find yourself traveling to my city, I can show you around. Oh my god! Aw, thank you! Yes, I do think that I need to make some Europe plans in the near future. Okay, let's... For the sake of my struggle right now, I'm gonna kind of sketch a little bit closer to the reference photo in terms of like angles and stuff, because I am struggling right now. And unfortunately, my nice hair day is coming to an end because I am putting it up. Having both of these studio lights on, whew, it is very warm in here. Definitely Discord has different chat rooms for different topics depending on creator who made the server. Yes, that is... Yeah, there's a lot of things about Discord that are very enticing for me, and I think for all of you guys as well, because we run through so many different topics, which I love, but I do find that, or I do think that a Discord would allow everyone to dig a little deeper into these different topics. And for people who like don't want to talk about spoilers, then, you know, some people can talk about spoilers in that kind of space. So anyway, I'll get to it eventually. I got the Barbie Dream Plane because the puppy that came with it looked so cute. Frankie is the daughter of Frankenstein and Claudine is a wolf. Ooh, cute. I love like the Frankenstein I don't know if aesthetic is the right word, but that's something that I have not explored yet before, and I've been thinking about what... Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm pulling out my own drawing of Gojo because I am stuck. So for my Patreon, I've already done the month of September in terms of like the drawing and theme. So I've been trying to think about what I want to do for October, and I am a big lover of Halloween. And so every year on my Patreon page, I've been doing some kind of Halloween theme, and I think if I remember correctly at this point it's always been a witch or a vampire. I think I just keep switching between the two, and so this year I was like, let's switch it up, let's do something different. And so I think, yeah, one of the topics I was thinking about is doing some kind of take on the Bride of Frankenstein, because yeah, it's just a topic or like a, you know, type of character that I haven't done yet. And I think it'd be really fun. I'm also really into black and white and neutrals like right now, which is very strange because my artwork is so colorful. And the artwork itself, of course, wouldn't be just black and white, but I think that as like a character design, as like a base, I think it'll be really interesting. You need living proof hair goodies. Happy Saturday, everybody. It is a little gloomy out today, so maybe being indoors and doing a live stream is perfect. For me in Toronto anyway. Also, I just realized, let me zoom in for you guys, because it is... We've got a very janky live stream going today. I'm thinking of drawing some screenshots from Halloween from that one Buffy episode. Oh my gosh, yes. I think that we, as an art community, should just jump straight into Halloween vibes. I know that it's literally September 2nd, but I am here for everyone preparing and getting into the spooky season super early. So I love that. Buffy has so many iconic outfits. The 90s aesthetic right now, especially like spooky season type stuff like Buffy, The Craft, has really inspired me to want to get a leather trench coat and or leather blazer. I just am so into that vibe right now. I went thrift shopping with my friend yesterday and I tried on a whole bunch that were close to what I wanted but weren't quite perfect yet. So I'm still on the hunt for something that will fit that, but hopefully I come across something, because that season is going to approach very quickly. Should we have his glasses on top of his head? Yeah, let's do on top of his head, since my other illustration of him was like on his face. I was always a wolf and werewolf kid / person myself. Definitely was a hyperfixation growing up. Aw, that's so cute though. Did you ever watch Teen Wolf? I remember watching maybe the first season of it, and I thought Dylan O'Brien was just so endearing. I mean, he's still very endearing. But I found him as Styles, is that his character's name? Very, very charming. Ah, I made it. Yes. Hello. Welcome. Glad you were able to make it. Have you heard of the new Emma Stone movie called Poor Things? It's apparently a new take on Frankenstein. I did not hear about that. That's fun. I look forward to watching the trailer for that. That sounds really, really fun. I feel like I need to make Gojo look more smug, because that is definitely his vibe. Maybe like a more lopsided smirk, like crooked smirk. I think that would. Let's give him some hair. I'm feeling very discouraged right now. I think giving him some hair will help. This is my mental reminder to do the sketches in advance. Wow, Gojo drawing is amazing. Thank you so much. Hello everyone, who are we drawing today? Yes, let me know who you're drawing. Today I am drawing Gojo and going to be drawing Geto from Jujutsu Kaisen because I am obsessed with the new season. What's on the August spread? So, of course, Jujutsu Kaisen, as I just mentioned. And then I'm also, on my little notebook here, I've listed Fan Expo, which was amazing. I had so much fun. I'm thinking to represent Fan Expo, I might draw Eevee, because, like, the Pokemon Eevee, because when I was at the con, I mean, of course, with Fan Expo, there's always, like, lots and lots of cosplays, but someone was in, like, a giant Eevee suit, and it was so freaking cute. I have a video of it, which maybe I'll show you guys in a bit, but yeah, it was adorable, and he was struggling to get around. I have a video of him, like, debating on trying to get through a doorway, and he had to abandon ship because his ears were, like, too big. Oh my god, yes, Eevee, right? Eevee was always one of my favorite Pokemons growing up. And then another favorite that I'm gonna potentially try and include, although I'm realizing the two boys here are taking up a lot of space already, so either all the other stuff's gonna have to be super small, I'll have to pare down, but another favorite is I saw Rina Sawayama live in concert. She was so good. So I might try and squeeze her in here somewhere. I've drawn her before for a favorites, but we'll see if I fit her in. And then I also went on a trip to BC, British Columbia, And we spent most of our time in Vancouver for the most part. And I was going to try and draw. We were at the beach during sunset on one of the days, and it was so beautiful. So I think I'm going to potentially try and include that somewhere as well. Okay, now I'm looking at this, and I made his hair to... His hair is more spiky looking. I got a perfect faux leather jacket earlier this year and was so excited to wear it in the summer, but oh my god, my siblings in Christ, leather jackets are sweaty. Yes, I'm impressed that you even considered trying to wear it in the summertime. That is ambitious. I hope that you're able to find other opportunities to wear it though. I'm sure it looks amazing. For me, I'm for sure in the mindset of these leather jackets or pleather jackets, faux jackets will be exclusively a fall thing. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a bad drawing day for me. I'm struggling. Should I? Maybe I should draw Ghetto. This is a disaster. And I'm sweating. What is a live stream without some stress? I watched the first season a few years ago, but I did watch a show called Wolf Blood. Their wolf forms were more wolf-like, and I'm more drawn to those than human-like werewolves. Yeah, that's fair. I find like the human-leaning werewolves like can be a little bit creepy. Is Halloween your favorite holiday? It is. It definitely is. I'm already like, dang, what am I gonna be this year? What am I gonna dress up as? I have no idea, which is kind of surprising. I feel like I usually know already. Like I'm like usually thinking of these things way in advance. Last year, I did a group costume with my friends. We were all different eras of Britney Spears. I dibsed the Baby One More Time because it ended up just being like a really easy closet cosplay or closet costume, and also is extremely iconic. But I don't know what I'm gonna be this year. I would love to do like a group costume of the Spice Girls. I think that would be really fun. The question would be, which Spice Girl would I be? I don't know. Maybe Scary Spice, because I definitely have leopard print in my wardrobe already. Could be Barbie. Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. I think that for those of you who saw my like Barbie themed or Barbie inspired outfit reel or short, you'll know that I do have a lot of pink a fair amount of pink in my wardrobe, but I don't think any of it reads like Barbie enough. I did see a lot of Barbie costumes at Fan Expo this year, which I will just thought was so cute. Mostly the cowboy one, like the Western one, which fair enough. Okay, I think I'm kind of vibing Ghetto is easier to draw. I don't know why. Maybe because I drew him really recently. Or maybe I'm totally wrong. We'll see. Heyo guys, hello. I just joined, no context, but Wolf Blood is such a fun show. I loved how they did the wolfing out effects in their human form. Just want to say I love the way you draw Gojo's eyes and colors are just so perfect. I can't stop admiring this drawing. Thank you so much. Yeah, honestly, I'm like putting this here for my own reference for when I draw him again, but also a reminder to all of you that I do in fact know how to draw. I just am struggling right now. Let me put it like this. No, we'll do this. Yes, I thought I could wear the leather jacket in chilly summer evenings, but definitely save it for autumn. Yes, yes. I am honestly like living in Canada, or at least like the southern part of Ontario, we complain a lot about winter like being cold and then summer being hot, but I'm honestly really thankful to be living in a place that has multiple climates, because it just means I get to have way more outfit options. Like if I were living in a super, super hot climate or super cold climate where it's like that most of the year, I'd be really sad not being able to like have those kinds of options. Because sometimes, you know, I want to, like, I've heard people who live in like warmer climates being bummed out about not being able to wear like knitwears or certain jackets and stuff, because they make for such like great layering pieces, and I think fall is definitely like the superior fashion. I find that also having changing seasons really helps me differentiate the passage of time. Okay, I think Ghetto is looking very like mysterious, which is good. He's not as mysterious in these earlier, in the, you know, but let's give him some hair, because he is looking like a snake or something. Firefighter Barbie with the Dalmatian puppy would have been such a neat character in this movie. Oh, that would be super cute. I mean, yeah, I guess there's so many iconic looks to draw from. It was probably really hard to narrow down. Tina, if you drew Barbie and Ken in your own style, I would probably combust. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am kind of surprised that I haven't, but maybe because I talked about this last month especially, but I liked the Barbie movie, but not as much as some other people did. I guess to reiterate or to drive home that idea, it didn't end up being included in my July favorites because it just didn't quite hit the same for me, but I did love the costuming. And I do love like just the whole event around Barbie. I think that element is probably my favorite. And just how it's been like this collective thing that everyone's been talking about. And yeah, it kind of revived the whole experience of going to the movie theater again. I feel like it was, you know, people were super excited to go see it and get dressed up and everything. And all the memes. Yeah. For Halloween, I want to try and do a cosplay of my own, of my character Misty. Ooh, super cute. I love that. What's like a key element of your character's design? Okay, Ghetto was definitely easier to draw. I don't know why. Maybe there's less pressure drawing him. I don't know. As a fellow Canadian, I used to love summer so much, but it has been average 30 degrees every day this summer, and it is making fall/winter look extra dreamy this year. Yeah, I am, as soon as September 1st hits, I'm like, give me fall immediately. Like, right now. I've never been, or in a very long time, I was never a summer girly, but over the years, I've come to appreciate it a little bit more. I just hate being overheated and sweaty, and I just find it so uncomfortable. But I do admit that there are a lot more activities and options in terms of like things to do during the summertime. And I will say I also really love the like daylight extending for so long. That is like the one major downside of fall and winter, is that it gets dark so early. We really need to get rid of the daylight savings thing, because that is not helping. But yeah. Fall fashion is the best. Cozy, warm, and snuggly. Exactly. I also love like plaid and tartan and like wool materials and stuff. I just think it looks so nice and chic. Not that you can't wear those things in other seasons, but it just feels very synonymous to fall to me. Oh yeah, believe me, I love buying hoodies and cardigans because they're so pretty, but I live in Brazil, and here it is so damn hot. No, that's so sad. I guess when you go on vacation though, right? If you ever go somewhere and you can wear those things, but probably not that often. My fall/autumn vibes are all going towards 80s aesthetic, all because I want Stranger Things again. Oh yes, 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 yes. 80s is also a very fun era as well, and so colorful. Jonathan Groff could have been Alan. Oh my god, I know! I saw that. Like an article posting about like all the different actors who almost made it into the Barbie movie but couldn't for scheduling or other things. I do think that Michael Cera was a great choice for Alan. I think that he brought a lot of really good like comedy to the character. I do think, like, I really like Jonathan Groff, but I do think that it would have potentially given a very different vibe. What is going on with this? I feel like my problem right now is Gojo looks too cute, where we want him to be more smug looking. It might be the eyes. Hold on. The two key elements are her blue hair and pink bear ears, but luckily I have been able to find everything I need, so I just need to ask my mom. So cute! Yay, I'm glad. Do you find sketching in front of an audience more difficult? I always freak out when people watch me sketch, but it's totally different when I start adding color. Yes, 100%. I am struggling out here sketching right now. I really find sketching with an audience and even just filming really challenging. But the more I do it, oh my gosh, his eyes look crazy. I want to say easier it gets, but I don't think that's true. But this is my own fault because I didn't give myself enough time to get this sketch done before the live stream. Tina, oh my god, I don't know what it is, but when I join your live streams, I become so productive. Oh my god, yay! That is so awesome to hear. That makes me really glad. I feel like... Oh, this pencil shavings just went everywhere. I find that I stay on task better when I'm doing these live streams. Like, things take long because I'm like kind of multitasking, but I don't know if it's much different than if I was not on a live stream and I would just be like checking Instagram or my phone every 10 minutes anyways. So I find that doing these live streams does keep me engaged. Ah, oh, okay. I'm having a eureka moment. Having the eyebrows closer to the eyes, like lowering the eyebrows, that actually I think did the trick. Now he looks, yeah, now he looks more smug for sure. Yes, excellent. Okay. It's crazy how like something so seemingly small makes such a difference. Since watching Barbie, I've been saying sublime whenever I can, and it's so funny. I will say that was probably, along with the aesthetics and like Barbie details, the humor and the jokes was definitely a big hit for me with the Barbie movie. I know like a lot of people didn't love, especially initially, like the casting of Ryan Gosling for Ken, but I think he did a great job. I thought he was very, very funny. This is so true. Hope you're working on something fun. I finally caught a live stream. Hello, welcome. So excited to be here on a live stream. I'm working on an art piece myself. Oh, yay! Feel free to share with the class what you're working on if you feel so inclined. I do pencil portraits, and my mom doesn't like it when I add color sometimes. Well, ultimately, it's your drawing though, so don't let her stop you from adding color. Question for everyone, which is your favorite Shrek movie? Oh. I'm trying to think. It might be, for me, I mean, it's definitely going to be the first or the second one, but the question is which, It might be the second one? It's been a while since I've seen either of those movies, but might be the second one. Number 2, easy. I didn't understand the hype of Ryan Gosling till I saw Barbie. I understand now. Every golden retriever? Oh, very golden retriever. Yes. Oh my gosh. We talked about, I think I talked about this in the last, did I talk about this in the last live stream? How so many like duos, especially couples, work so well when there's one golden retriever and one black cat in the dynamic. It's a kind of that opposites attract thing, but I just love putting that theory to the test of being like, oh yeah, in this dynamic, this person is definitely the golden retriever and this person is definitely the black cat. I'd love to know, for you guys, are you the golden retriever or the black cat in like in your life, whether it be like with a friend or a partner or whatever? I'm actually kind of torn. I find that it depends on the person I'm with, I think. I feel like I kind of can go both ways. I'm sure, actually, I would love to know what you guys think. What you think, if I'm more golden retriever or more black cat. Hey, perfect timing to come into my craft room and finish painting my book edges on your live. I'm painting some old thrillers. Blood drips on 2 of the books, and right now I'm working on a Frankenstein zombie themed book. I'm not sure which emoji that is, but that sounds very fun. I love that we're in spooky mode. What's been your favorite movie so far this year? Ooh, good question. Number 2, gang, let's go. The second one, there's a Shrek musical, and they did an Instagram reel of her doing a quick change with green face makeup. Oh, that sounds really cool. Sticky art raid, think I'm only one here. Aw, I didn't even know people did raids on YouTube. Hello. Oh my god. Hello, welcome. Sticky art raid. What? What? Hello? I had no idea we did this on YouTube. Welcome. Hi. Sticky art raid. Oh my gosh. Hello. Thank you so much, Sticky art raid, for sending people over here. Hi. I am completely flabbergasted that we're... So I believe Sticky Art is another artist, and they must have been doing a live stream, and they finished their live stream, so they had all of their followers, watchers, come hang out with me and us. This is something that I've seen a lot of on Twitch. I think that's very common on Twitch. But I guess we do this here on YouTube too. That is very cool. So welcome, everybody. For those of you who don't know who I am an illustrator and creator in Toronto. And I've been doing this series on my channel where I draw my favorites each month. So I just kind of pick an assortment of things, whether it be music I'm listening to, things that I got up to, things I've been watching or reading, and we just hang out during the live stream. Usually I have the sketch done already because it takes me so long, but today we are chugging along with the sketch. I'm currently drawing Geto and Gojo from the anime Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna subscribe. Your art is absolutely amazing. Aw, thank you so much. Really cool sketches. Thanks so much, Sticky Art, and thank you for having your viewers come hop onto my stream. This is so cool. I apologize that I feel like I'm not at tip-top form. Normally I am coloring by this point, but today is not that day. But happy to have you all hang out all the same. We are a very fun, chill community, I'd like to think. We do a lot of fandom chats. We were just talking about what your favorite Shrek movie is. It does sound like the general consensus is the second Shrek film is the best. Admittedly, I haven't seen them all. I think I've maybe only seen 4 of them, perhaps. Although I have heard really amazing things about Puss in Boots. I wish you could draw like you. Aw, thank you. Sorry, I haven't been able to be in the streams. I've been busy with school. Well, I'm happy to have you here today. Thanks for joining, everyone. Remember to thumbs up and limit spam. Thank you so much. Shrek is goated. Honestly, 2001 was quite the year, right? That's when the first Shrek came out. That's when the first Harry Potter came out. That's when the first Lord of the Rings came out. Like, kind of incredible. Yeah, I also agree Shrek 1 and 2 are the best. I think the second one might be my favorite. I've been really struggling to draw Gojo's hair. Anime hair is just something else, isn't it? It defies all laws of physics. Not that his hair, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, Gojo's hair is really not that bad in comparison to others, but I just find this spiky hair really difficult to draw. Would you ever create fan art for Ghost, Sleep Token, Within Temptation, or Evanescence now that we're getting closer to the spooky season? I do unfortunately have to admit that I am only familiar with Evanescence of that lineup. I don't know if I would, maybe. I do feel like Amy Lee does have like an amazing grunge aesthetic. My friends and I love doing Bring Me to Life for karaoke. It's absolutely a blast. Although Amy Lee's high notes are very hard, so I'm usually just like the person in the back going, "Wake me up." But super fun. Anyone thinking of watching the new live-action One Piece? I actually am. I think I might watch it tonight when I hang out with my friend, because surprisingly, it sounds like people are really enjoying it. I actually am very late to the One Piece game, or fandom, I should say. I have been a fan of anime for a really long time and obviously knew that One Piece was one of the most popular. It's like, you know, part of the big three. But I just kind of put it off for a long time because it seemed so intimidating because it's so long and it's been going for a very long time, and it seemed like so much to catch up on. But I finally started watching it. I didn't get super far. I'm like still on season 1. But yeah, I really don't put a lot of stakes in these live action takes because they have a history of not being very good. But it does sound like a lot of people are really enjoying the new live-action One Piece, which I'm super surprised by. So I'm extremely curious. I might go ahead and watch it. I'd love for you guys to let me know what you guys thought of the One Piece live-action if you've seen it. Calcifer from Spirited Away is probably my fave. Favorite Studio Ghibli film and character? For me, Howl's Moving Castle, I think, is my favorite. It's been something that I always have a hard time narrowing down because I have so many Ghibli films that I love very dearly. But I do think, yeah, lately my go-to answer is Howl's Moving Castle. In terms of favorite character, I'm not sure, actually. I'd have to think on that. There's a lot of characters to choose from. I'm new to anime. What are some good suggestions? I would say something... I would love to know what genre of TV shows you like to watch in general, because I think that'll help narrow it down. Just because there is a lot out there. Like, are you into action? Are you into sci-fi? Do you like slice of life, romance, you know? Because anime really is vast. Has a lot to offer. So admittedly, I don't love how Gojo is looking, but I also feel like we've already spent an hour sketching these guys, so I want to finally start coloring. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually just start using a darker pencil here to make the sketches a little bit cleaner, and then we can finally start coloring. Do you know Stray Kids? Oh, I love Stray Kids. The message is gone, but I saw it. I love Stray Kids. Who's your bias? But I miss boba so much, and places like that have that in college town where they had everything, and now living in a small town, there's nothing fun here besides the overstimulating mall. Aww. But I did find a cute coffee shop that has boba and sweet matcha. I'm glad you were able to find something. Honestly, like, it is, I can see how moving from like a bigger city to a smaller town can seem like there's just like less options, but maybe, like you just said, you probably just have to like dig a little bit deeper to find those hidden gems. And yeah, just like be a tourist in your own town, right? Just find those little hidden gems. I don't know if you're a Gilmore Girls fan, but I do think that Gilmore Girls makes Stars Hollow, which is a fictional place, but you know, those like kind of small town community vibes so cozy and appealing. So I hope that you're able to kind of find a way to make it work. Princess Mononoke for me, love her, Princess Mononoke, love the film, and I love San. Gotta go, bye, have a good stream. Thanks for joining. Sorry, Calcifer is from Howl's Moving Castle. Yes. How do you go about drawing anime characters in your style? It is a challenge. I think part of it is I do draw a lot from real life as well. And so from that kind of knowledge, I'm sort of blending a more cartoon stylized thing such as anime with a sense of realism. And it's definitely something that sort of comes through practice and time, and it's not something that I'm super conscious of as much anymore. But something that I always mention when you're interpreting a character in your own art style is really paying attention to the signifiers of that character design. So with Geto, like the character that I'm drawing right now, his character in his personality, he's very, like, to me, he feels very mysterious. And so I tried to capture that in like the way that I drew his face. And then obviously in terms of like physical character design, his very signature like slicked back hair with the bun, but the important part about the bun is the little like tendrils of hair that's sort of like sticking out like this, and then the little string of like bangs on the side. These are things that you have to like really make sure you pay attention to, because those are what defines the character design and what will make them recognizable when it's an art style that's not from the original source. Is Crunchyroll worth it for anime? I wanted to start watching again, but I only have Netflix, Star Plus, HBO Max, and Disney Plus. I personally watch anime on Crunchyroll, but I know that Netflix and Disney has anime on it. They obviously, the selection is a little bit different for like different countries, but for me in Canada, and I'm sure other places there is anime on those platforms. I think I remember hearing that Ghibli films are either on HBO Max or Disney. I don't remember, but you could also use like a VPN to like switch around your countries as well. Not sponsored by any VPN platforms during this live stream, but you know, that's helpful if your country doesn't have a lot. But yeah, Crunchyroll for me is pretty inexpensive compared to other streaming platforms. So for me, it's worth it because I do watch anime. But if you're like on the fence, you might be able to just like browse through what animes are already available on the streaming platforms you currently have. I have COVID. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hope you get better. I love the Kodama in Spirited Away. Oh yeah, those would make great bobbleheads. I'm sure that they already exist, but it's kind of perfect. I don't know if it's good for someone starting out, but Great Pretender on Netflix was a good watch. I haven't watched that one yet, but I remember my friend telling me that she really liked that one. Okay, now let's get into... I'm gonna zoom you guys back in so that... Oh my gosh, I just realized I've gone like over an hour without drinking any water. So here's a hydration reminder, everyone. 40 thumbs up, let's go. Thank you. Gilmore Girls is my cozy autumn binge telly. Yes, me too. I'm actually like this close to watching more rewatching Gilmore Girls because there's something about autumn that makes me want to watch it. Okay, so I have these little swatch cards for some of my markers here. Ghetto is definitely on the pale side, so I think, let's see. I also like to swatch the colors over here. For those of you who've never used this marker paper before, the Crescent Runner marker sketchbook, the colors are always darker initially and then they lighten as they dry. So I always recommend testing the color out before you commit to it. But I'm pretty confident that this is going to be what I want, so we're just going ahead with it. I do think this marker is running low actually, but we'll make do. Yeah, this marker is definitely running low. Oh no! Oh my gosh, okay. Let's hope I can at least get the whole face. I'll skip the ear, that's okay. Oh my god. I need to just like remove this marker from my selection so that I don't run into this again. This is gonna be... Okay, I think we were able to do it. What's your biggest marker set? Definitely Ohuhu. This one, I think it's 120 colors. It's hard to see. Oh wait, let me do this. There we go. I always forget that there's a webcam now. This I think is my biggest set. I believe it's 120. And if I remember correctly, I should have it linked in the description. Me, haven't drank water in days. Oh no, I haven't drank water in an entire hour. I drink a lot of water because otherwise I actually get like a headache. I think because I drank coffee as well, so I find coffee dehydrates you, so you gotta replenish with some water. And I do a lot of talking in these live streams, so let me just turn my phone on silent. Sorry. Who is your favorite Jujutsu Kaisen character? Ooh, good question. Who is my favorite character? Might be Nanami. But there's a lot of really, really awesome characters in Jujutsu Kaisen. I feel like I made Geto's neck too thick. Too late now. I used these watercolor markers with a coloring page in an adult coloring book, and I absolutely love how it came out and how they felt working with. Oh, I'm so glad. I have not had a ton of experience with watercolor pencils, but I definitely see the appeal because I feel like it would be really fast to work with if I like, you know, that's just kind of the vibe that I get from them. But I could be wrong. Have you tried the new Molokai markers? I haven't. I haven't even heard of those before. I'm intrigued. Okay, I need to use now a different one to get some kind of shading in. I'll probably go in with like a purple or like a kind of more vibrant pink as well. Just something that I enjoy doing for some shadows. But just to start, we're gonna go with this like light peach. Oh hey, so nice to catch a stream. Yay, I'm glad to have you here. I'm doing a poster and want to cover all the poster, but there are white spaces left between the characters. Any advice on how to cover it? Are you thinking about, like, what medium are you using? And are you just looking to like fill the space with stuff, or you just want to like fill it in with colors? My go-to for like filling in space is always like little confetti and little shapes and kind of geometric type things, but it just depends on, I guess, the vibe that you're going for. And you could have things that are like related to the characters. Use a neutral color. Neutrals are your friends. True, true. Does anyone else forget the fact that this is in real time? The set I got came with watercolor markers and a little watercolor pen, the ones where you fill the water and squeeze, and blending can be tricky, but I've managed. Oh yay, I'm glad. The opening of JJK Shibuya arc was awesome. Do you like it? I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it tonight. My friend and I have been watching Jujutsu Kaisen together, so that's why I'm not like fully caught up yet, but I'm gonna be watching it today probably, as well as we're feeling ambitious. I'm gonna also try, or we're gonna try watching the live action One Piece as well. I think because of the raid, like we didn't get to talk about it, but let me know, for those of you who have seen the live action One Piece, let me know what you thought, because I did not have high hopes for it, but now I'm hearing good reviews. I've been looking for a medium to color my pieces with when I sketch, and I'm hopeful I found it. Ah, yes, totally. Yeah, because certain papers can only handle certain things. colored pencil can be time consuming. So I'm glad to hear that for you. So let's just stick with Geto. I'll do Gojo later. I'm still like not settled on that face. So Geto's got like a deep, I think it's supposed to read black, but I like to go for a color. So I think I'm gonna make his hair like a super dark blue. Hold on, let me just go grab my other sketchbook. Because this sketchbook has the swatches of my other markers in here. Yeah, so maybe, or even actually this like dark purple. Or maybe I'll just stick to variations of gray, because then the clothes can read more purple. Maybe I'll do that. Ohu markers have been my go-to for the last couple years. Yes, I love Ohuhu. They're great to work with. I know that they've finally started releasing or offering refills for their markers, which is amazing. They're currently not available in Canada yet, but I'm hoping to get in on that when they do. Also, I just realized I totally didn't, I like accidentally erased his other ear here. So let me put that in. What is your top 3 favorite anime? Ooh. That is a really hard question. Okay, number 1 is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Number 2... Maybe not in this exact order, but I do think that Sailor Moon has to be in the list because the influence that it had on me growing up and the continued influence that it has on me now is just unmatched. It's not something that I watch often, or like I actually haven't revisited it in a really long time. But I can't deny like the power that it has on me. But what would the third option be? Is it a cop-out to say Jujutsu Kaisen? I think that it's hard to list new ones as a favorite just because they're not, like, they're still airing and, you know, things can change. But I am really enjoying it, like, a lot. And I love the characters. I think that the animation looks great. I'm a Libra, so it's very hard for me to narrow down options when I'm asked. I recently got pastel Ohu markers and I love them so much. I love the pastel set. I constantly have the pastel set out with me because I love it. I just finished the live action One Piece and I really enjoyed it. They put so much more time and effort into it. I also heard that the author was very involved. Yes, I heard the mangaka, like the creator, was really involved recently as well. I saw like a little short about it, how they kept asking him his opinion on things, and they would actually reshoot certain stuff because of his input. And I think that says a lot about the time and care that they put into it, and probably says a lot about why people are enjoying it, because it sounds like they are being true to, you know, the essence and his vision for it. So I do think that is really, really cool. Also, I don't know why I seem to, I like missed this. I read it, but I didn't answer. Someone earlier had asked if I do thumbnailing for my monthly favorites, and I actually don't. I kind of do them on the fly. So that's why sometimes it's a hit and miss on composition. Doing a thumbnail in advance would be smart, but I also find that I want to try and not spend more time than necessary on these monthly favorite spreads, just because they're supposed to just be like for fun, and they already take me a little longer than I would like them to. So yeah. Splurged a few years ago on Spectrum Noir markers, but they just sat in boxes as I was useless with them. Think I'll stick to paint. I mean, it's never too late to pick them up again. Well, I guess technically there is actually, they might dry out eventually, but I'm a big fan of using multiple mediums at any given time, so never say never. Honestly, it took me a really long time to get a feel for alcohol markers. My trick, personally, especially coming from someone who primarily does paint as well, is that I treat markers more so as a base, and then I use colored pencils on top for like blending and adding more dimension. Also, I'm like really thinking Ghetto's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty pleased about this so far. When you begin a picture, can you visualize what the final outcome will be? I start drawing and I have no idea where it will end up. Is that normal? That's totally normal. Don't worry. I definitely find that I try and visualize an illustration as best I can, but honestly, a lot of the times it does not end up looking the way that I think it will. And also, I don't always have a full picture of what it's going to be, especially these monthly live streams. Half the time I'm making it up as I go, or I have a vision for it, but then, you know, the proportions end up being completely off. Like, these two boys have taken up basically half of this spread, which means everything else is going to have to be way smaller, which I didn't expect to happen. So definitely trust the process and be okay with things changing over time as you work on something. Just being flexible, basically, and adapting. So much of making artwork is problem solving. So I think for their outfits, so I'm making his hair lean kind of like gray blue, and then I think for the uniforms, the Jujutsu Kaisen uniforms, I'm gonna make them lean more purple, just to give it some differentiation. So let's go with this P4 color, I think. That might be too purple, actually. I think that might be too purple. Let's go for something in between. Maybe... oh, excuse me, sorry. I think autumn allergies a thing? I feel like I woke up this morning and just was hit with some serious like seasonal allergy vibes or symptoms, not vibes, symptoms. Like I feel stuffy and sneezy and like my eyes were kind of feeling itchy. My first ever anime was Wolf Children, and I stand by that being my favorite. That and Beastars. Wolf Children was your first anime? Oh my gosh. How heartbroken were you? That one makes me so sad. Beastars is also very good. I know a lot of people are intimidated by it because it just feels... It's hard to like describe it to people, but it is very good actually. Unlike the Avatar live action movie. Yeah. To this day, I still haven't seen it because I just can't. I love Avatar The Last Airbender so much. It's like very, very special to me. It's my favorite show, I think, of all time. And they did it so dirty. I haven't seen it, but I've seen many reviews and like commentary videos about it. So I think I've seen enough to know. But yeah, I also love seeing like how I've only seen like little clips, but I'm seeing like especially the actor who plays Luffy in the live action. He seems so passionate about the project, which is amazing and so infectious. And I think that when the people involved are really passionate about a project, it shows. Unfortunately, it's not everything though. I feel like I remembered when they were doing the live action Cowboy Bebop, the actors did seem really passionate and excited about it, but that does not always mean the project itself is going to be good. I watched the first episode and I was like, no, this isn't for me. Which is kind of surprising because I think that Cowboy Bebop is really grounded and I think it would be doable. It's essentially like a space western, but it just wasn't it. Bless you, thank you. Would you like me to draw you a poster? If so, what fandom would you want me to draw? Aw, you don't have to do that. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet of you though. Thank you so much. But honestly, that is so sweet. I would say you definitely do not have to draw me anything. I would say though, if you're looking for suggestions, something, if it's your vibe, but you know, you could maybe do something that is Halloween-esque. You know, something that you enjoy watching during the Halloween season. Gesundheit. Thank you. Did you ever watch Violet Evergarden? If you did, what do you think about it? I actually haven't. I've had a lot of people ask me about that over the years though. What is it about? I know that is really hard to describe. I always get stumped when people ask me that question, but if possible, I'd love to know a brief summary of what Violet Evergarden, or at least maybe like the genre that it is, because I genuinely have no idea. Oh, I blinked for a second and I like totally made a brush stroke that is a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. That's okay. Today's the day. But we're trucking through. We're chugging along. I honestly love a tearjerker. I love the emotion portrayed in sentimental films. Also love Marley and Me for those reasons because the chemistry of the characters is chef's kiss. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. I am really glad that Wolf Children was able to deliver that for you. As well as, I still haven't seen Marley and Me. I really want to watch it, but I think the deterrent because, so like the way that the trailer was and the way that people talked about it, I was like, oh my god, like a girl love story, and it's like, you know, it's Ghibli, it's beautiful, it's sweet, and then someone told me that it's not a girl love story, which made me kind of sad, and then I haven't watched it yet. So my allergies are kicking in, so I'm gonna like take a little step away, blow my nose, and I'll be right back. I won't be long, but we don't want that happening on live. So I'll be just a second. Okay, I am back. All right, so Tina, do you have any pets? I actually don't. My friends are constantly like waiting for the day I finally get a cat because I love cats so much. But I also feel like lately I've been doing a lot of traveling, and so having a pet would be really challenging because I definitely, you know, don't want to leave them alone, and it is more difficult to like go away for periods of time, and you have to like, you know, get a sitter or, you know, get a friend to like pop in to check on them for you, things like that. So I don't have a pet yet, but when I moved into this apartment, which was over a year ago now, I did specifically look for apartments that were pet friendly so that I could have the option in the future to get a pet, specifically a cat, if I wanted to. Blue is the best show ever. Aw, I haven't seen it yet, but I will not deny. What do you think of cosplay? I think cosplay is amazing. I just did Fan Expo last weekend, and I absolutely love seeing everyone's cosplays. People are so talented, and I just love, like, I love seeing people be really excited and passionate about the thing that brings them joy, and cosplay is such a cool way of doing that. And like, cosplay has really evolved over the years. Like, it's amazing what people can come up with. So shout out to all the cosplayers, because it is amazing. I'm making a mushroom hat right now. Oh my god, so cute! What color? Is it red? Is it white? Are we going for fairy core, cottage core? Question for everyone, have you watched or do watch Bluey? It's a good watch for comfort and cozy vibes. I've made it a part of my morning routine or to wind down, kind of how I listen to lo-fi. Aw, that's so nice! I watched it with my little sisters, but never alone. I was actually planning on watching Violet Evergarden for the first time, and today I'm gonna watch it. Ooh, perfect timing. My cat is my emotional support angel, but she also has general anxiety and separation anxiety, so I'm also her emotional support. Aw, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh, it's spring where I live and it's snowing right now. What? Oh my god. Whoa, that's crazy. It is far from snowing over here, I hope. I'm making a mushroom hat, cottagecore red with white spots. Oh, a classic, of course. Cats are definitely able to be left alone for a week. They're very independent. I just set up a feeder and water bowl and keep plenty of toys out, but I do have an older cat, so she's a bit more chill. Yeah, it definitely does depend cat to cat. I have heard many cases where people, at least like maybe like a weekend, can leave their cat alone with, you know, left to their own devices, so long as you prepare them. And that's like part of the reason why I'm definitely more of a cat person in that sense of like ownership. But my one friend, like, her cat is very emotionally needy. Like, he wants and needs attention a lot. So she tends to like feel the need to have someone come in to like spend time with him every day, because he just would be so lonely otherwise. So, you know, you really never know what kind of cat you're gonna get. I'm thinking what I've been doing a lot lately is using like a really like vibrant pink for the shadows, and then I use like a purple colored pencil on top to kind of deepen it. And I think it's a really interesting combo, so I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll use this color that's like a pinky purple. I'm doing my August faves right now. Oh yay, exciting! Feel free to share with the class some of your August faves if you'd like. Do you like Vocaloid? I am not super familiar with, like, I haven't actually, have I ever listened to Vocaloid? I'm not sure if I have. I'm obviously familiar with Hatsune Miku. She's so cute. I have a friend, her sister is obsessed. She has like a whole glass case of Hatsune Miku dolls. Or figurines, I should say. Super random, but someone in my building with their Wi-Fi is titled like Hatsune Miku Real or something, or I don't know. It's some kind of Hatsune Miku related title for their Wi-Fi, and I find that hilarious. Have you watched Tokyo Revengers? Oh, I love Tokyo Revengers. Love. There was so many cosplays of Tokyo Revengers characters at Fan Expo, and I was loving it. I'm actually really surprised I haven't done any Tokyo Revengers fan art yet. I feel like I really am due for it. One of my favorite characters, unfortunately, is Baji. I won't say anything else, just, you know, spoiler for, you know, to avoid spoilers, but I also really like Fuyu. No. Is it Chifuyu. It's been a while since I watched it, so I'm trying to remember I'm like forgetting their names. But that cliffhanger at the end of season 1, my God. When is season 2 coming out? Do we know? Would you say you're a dog person as well, big or small? I find cat people are drawn to small dogs as well. It's me. I am cat and small dog people. I agree. I definitely agree. Big dogs are like, they're really, really cute, and usually they're very chill. But I think me being like a cat person who also still likes dogs, I do find that like really, really big dogs, when they jump up on you, is kind of overwhelming. So yeah, I think I also kind of am drawn to like medium to small dogs. Violet Evergarden, I'd say it's a bit slice of life, drama, historical, takes place in the past. It has beautiful animation, both heartwarming and heartbreaking, and you won't regret watching it. I mean, you did a really good job selling it. That sounds awesome. Except for the heartbreaking part, because I like you just said, if I'm a very emotional person, I will probably cry a lot, and I'll have to be in the right place for it. But it's good to know, then I can mentally prepare myself. Sorry for having to ask again, but I left when you answered my question if you had pets, so I didn't hear. Oh, that's okay. I don't have pets, unfortunately. We're now talking about cats because I mentioned that I am a cat person and I love cats. And my apartment building is pet friendly, so if I choose to get a pet in the future, I can. But currently, I don't have any. Okay, it took us a while to get here, but I am loving how Geto is turning out right now. Yes, I'm very pleased. Gojo remains to be seen. I'm not pleased with the sketch of him right now, but we're not focusing on him right now, so it's fine. I'm gonna do Miku Mio from My Happy Marriage, a Chainsaw Man figure that I got for my birthday and Barbie because I saw the movie last Sunday. Oh my god, amazing! I really enjoyed Chainsaw Man. I'd love to know who's everyone's Chainsaw Man favorite character, if you have seen it. I think for me it's probably oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. Aki. There we go. Aki. I'm also very excited about Angel. I feel like Angel is going to be a favorite too. I haven't read the manga, so I'm not that far ahead yet, but I have a feeling I'm going to like Angel a lot. And by the way, season 2 is out on Hulu. Ah, okay. Death Note was my first ever anime, and I really, really like it, but I was so sad when L died. By the way, Geto is turning out so good, and season 2 of Tokyo Revengers is out. And season 3 is coming out in maybe this October. What? I didn't know! Oh my god, I'm so behind! Yes, I agree. I love L so much. Death Note is also a longtime favorite of mine. I remembered I actually was... This is gonna sound like so snobby of me, but I actually read the Death Note manga first, and then the anime had come out. And I remembered being shook when I read the manga when that happened. Like, I couldn't believe it. Especially as someone who was coming from like an Inuyasha, Naruto, Bleach background where so much of the times when characters died, they weren't really dead, or they would come back somehow. And so the idea of a series genuinely killing a character off, I was like, what? They can do that? it felt illegal. Especially like such a main, crucial character. Also, sorry for the spoiler, but Death Note has been out for ages, so. Get to look so good with purple color. Thank you. I'm really into it. I know this is random, but I wonder if there is a way to start a massive renter strike. Rent is up so high. I know. Oh, it's so brutal. It is so brutal. Yeah. I'm very thankful for rent control at the very least. But yeah, it is rough. It is rough. I keep making the joke that I can never leave my apartment unless I like decide to leave the city, because I will never see this price ever again. Have you ever been to a cat cafe? I actually haven't, which is probably surprising. I really wanted to go. Toronto had a couple of them, but then I'd heard not so great things about them. Like there was some controversy around them, so I didn't go. But I would love to go to a cat cafe. Surprisingly, it wasn't something I thought about when I was in Japan. My favorite character is either Angel Devil or Power. Yes, good choices. Aki and Power. Angel, Aki, Yoshida. Yes. Good choices, friends. I love that we all have the same brain cell, or the same taste, I should say. Power is also a character I really enjoy as well. You could get a van. I actually can't drive. I can't drive, which is probably why I won't be leaving the city anytime soon, because I can use public transit. Did you ever watch Bungo Stray Dogs? If you ever get into it, I think the characters that you would look amazing in your style if you ever just start. I actually started watching Bungo Stray Dogs probably like a year ago. My cousin and I, we were like, hey, like let's like watch an anime together when we hang out, and we'll like, you know, watch it together. And I haven't hung out with her in a... Oh no, OBS disconnected. What? Oh no. Reconnecting. Reconnection. Okay. Hello? Hello? We're back. Hopefully that disruption wasn't too long. For some reason OBS disconnected or reconnected. We were talking about Bungo Stray Dogs. I'm very excited to watch more of it. I'm just gonna tell my cousin, like, because we were watching it together, I'm just gonna tell her, like, hey, I know we haven't hung out in a while. I'm probably gonna keep watching this show without you. Hey, Bungo Stray Dogs is my favorite. It's a solid 10 out of 10. The latest season is amazing. So many plot twists and cliffhangers. I def recommend continuing. It's on season 5 right now. Ugh, amazing. I love Dazai. I think he's so funny. There's something about the Bungo Stray Dogs humor that reminds me so much of Ouran High School Host Club. Is that like the most random comparison ever? But I don't know how to explain it. It's just, the humor is very specific and silly, and I love it. And I love Ouran High School Host Club. So for those of you who are a fan of both, let me know if that comparison is not inaccurate. Sound is in and out. Oh no, let me know. Hopefully it's okay now. It seems like connection is back on. Chuya is my fave character from Bungo Stray Dogs. Chuya... Which one's that? Is that the main character with the silver hair? Chuya, Dazai, Sigma have my heart right now. Dazai and Tamaki from Ouran have the same Japanese voice actor. That's why! Oh my god, of course! I immediately was like, there is something about this character that reminds me of Tamaki. So that makes so much sense. It's all coming together. which, while we're on that topic, Tamaki was always my favorite from Ouran High. I love that show. I know that series has like some things that are problems, but I have so much nostalgia for it, so I kind of overlook some of those weird things. My faves are Chuya, Po, and Nikolai. Yes, might be a weird combination. Dazai and Light also have the same voice actor. You know, I feel like I did remember that piece of information, that like Light and Tamaki had the same voice actor, and I thought that was like such a fascinating duality. There were a few where I used to live, and the closest one to me now is in Chicago and an hour away. I'd love to work in a place like that too. I've only ever walked in and checked them out and not visit. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Hopefully you can get to go again in the future to a cat cafe. We're now finally doing some colored pencils, which I think is like such a fun way to add more depth and also a little bit of like grit to the drawings, because otherwise they're very smooth. And I also find that I'm able to add like a lot more different kind of color variations when I add in colored pencil as well, which I really enjoy doing. Hello, welcome. We're talking about anime because that's the way we roll a lot of the times. Who's on the page? This is Geto from the anime Jujutsu Kaisen. I just want to have a sweet coffee and draw little doodles of the cats around me. That'd be the best art date ever. Oh my god, it would be. Mamoru Miyano's range as a voice actor is just amazing. I swear he's in everything, even the newer season of Demon Slayer. Dazai's English voice actor is in JJK2. It all comes full circle. Wow, that is amazing. Who does he play in the new Demon Slayer season? Is he the villain? Is he that like fruity villain? Again, why? Reconnection successful. Okay. I don't know why it's being like that. I'm sorry, guys. Did you watch Skate the Infinity? Sorry, I talk about anime. I have nobody to talk to about it. I am happy to provide. I love Skate the Infinity. What's going on? I'm sorry. It sounds like my OBS keeps reconnecting and disconnecting. Let me know if we're back. Help, am I the only one that's hearing it super cut? Yes, let me know, guys. I'm sorry that this hasn't happened to me before, but it does say it got good connection now, so hopefully we're okay. Restart YouTube. I would have to restart the entire stream, which would be kind of a shame. Oh, unless it's for you guys. If most of you are okay, maybe some of you have to exit and come back. I just want to pop by. I still have stuff to do, and I get distracted too easy. I'll catch next stream, promise. Oh, don't worry. I appreciate you popping in, and good luck on all the stuff you have to get done. Not you, I mean others. Okay, thank you. Yeah, fair. Oh my god, I just spit. Sorry. Yes. So yes, this Skate the Infinity. Chef's kiss. I love Skate the Infinity so much. I am so excited that I got picked up for more, right? Am I not? Doma. I knew it! The fruity one. I knew it. That makes so much sense. Wait, the clowny one, right? The one that kind of is like clown gestury. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Yes, hopefully I'm not like making this up in my brain, but there is going to be a season 2, right? Or a movie of Skate the Infinity? I absolutely loved that the what's his name again? The Canadian snowboarder. I just thought it was so cute that he was Canadian because I am Canadian, so it was so adorable just hearing the little things that they peppered in about him wanting to eat poutine and stuff. It's so cute. Tina, have you watched Life Lessons with Uramichi Onisan? If not, I recommend it. It's so funny, and Mamoru Miyano is in it too. I should just like go through that man's entire discography. I haven't watched that yet, but I definitely don't doubt that it's a fun time. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. Thanks for providing a space to talk about anime. Who is your fave in Skate? If you have one, Reki is such a sunshine and so cute, right? All the characters are amazing. I hope we actually get a season 2. If they don't, I'm gonna be so upset. Langa, that's his name, the Canadian snowboarder. Langa. Langa's not my favorite though. Who is my favorite? I think Joe and Cherry, like as a combo. I love them so much. But yes, Reki is so sweet. And I think Reki is such a well-written protagonist because I find that his, like the flaws that he had were really well done and very realistic and very relatable. You know, like that imposter syndrome of seeing his peers excel and then him sort of like having to come to terms with how he has something different to offer, but he still obviously has value, and just like regaining confidence in himself in that way. I think that was just so well done. And yeah, like he's not perfect. The way that he handled it initially was very bad, but he comes around and like works it out with Langa and his friends, and it's just gives me all the warm fuzzies. For anyone who likes Haikyuu, you would definitely like Skate the Infinity, or vice versa. They have the same energy. Which, by the way, I love Haikyuu so much. Shaun White. I was talking about Shaun White is in fact a real person, real snowboarder. But I was thinking about Langa, who's a snowboarder in the anime Skate the Infinity. But I should have differentiated. It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. Tina's cousin who's preventing her from watching Bianco Stray Dogs. Real talk though, please watch it without me. I've been thinking about it too. Oh my god. P.S. Geto looks so great. I'm ready to turn into a course so he can manipulate me. Oh my god. Hi, Lily. Oh my god. I had no idea you watched my live streams. Hi. How are you? You're not the problem, obviously. We just, you know, geographically can't hang out that often. But yes, I will thank you for your approval. I also implore you to also watch Bianco Stray Dogs, and then we can just like watch it remotely but at the same time. But honestly, yeah, I don't know what it is. I love Geto, even though he's a villain, but same. No, I just woke up. Gonna have to rewatch this later. Aw, hi Kimber. Thanks for joining. Honestly, it's been kind of crazy. I had a lot of like hiccups today, but happy to have you here. Also, Lily, your username is so funny. Nyungit. That's so funny. Is there a place where we can share our art, where you and others of the community can see it? Unfortunately, not yet. I was talking about this earlier about how I think Discord will be a really great place for that. But I have not made a Discord yet just because I'm a huge procrastinator, but also I'm not like super well versed in Discord, so it would be quite the kind of learning curve for me. But definitely is something I'm keeping in mind for future reference, because I do think that will be a great place for everyone, community wise. I love Reki's personality and his creativity. He could make a living room. He can make a living from making his own skateboards, and I'm glad he accepted that. He is amazing enough as himself. Yes, I absolutely agree. Yeah, I thought that sentiment was so good. You know what? I just realized someone had asked me earlier what my favorite movie was this year so far, and I never got to answer. But now I'm trying to think what is my favorite movie this year, because I feel like I haven't actually watched that many movies. Oh, Across the Spider-Verse, for sure, hands down. Yeah, that was amazing. Like, I was stunned the entire time watching it, and then was even more flabbergasted when it was over. Yeah, for sure. And I also really enjoyed Interstellar 5555, the Daft Punk movie, but that's an old movie, but it was my first time seeing it last month, or 2 months ago. But yeah, Across the Spider-Verse is peak cinema. And yes, they portrayed so well in anime how it feels to be feel behind in something, or not being as good as others in your hobby. That is everything to you. Would you be okay if I tagged you in my art post? Totally understandable if that's not something you're comfortable with. Definitely feel free to tag me if it's like related to like monthly favorites, or like maybe something you worked on during the live stream. I cannot promise I'll see everyone's posts just because, you know, I'm just one person, but I do love seeing other people's favorite monthly favorites, or like what they're working on during the streams, because I think that's really sweet to know that we were able to like have a little art hangout, collective art hangout. But also, if you're not working on art while hanging out on this stream, that's totally fine too. Whether you're like cleaning or just chilling, lurking, whatever it is. It's not a male anime character drawn by me if the jawline isn't super sharp. That is the signature. I started skateboarding after watching Skate, and Cherry was my fave character, and I'm rewatching Haikyuu. And who's your fave character in Haikyuu? Mine is Oikawa, Bokuto, Mia twins, Kuro, and Suki. That is, you're so real for that. Who's your favorite character? And you list like half the cast. That is so accurate. That is amazing. How is skateboarding going for you? I've always wished I could skateboard. Back in college, I have a friend who's like very good at skateboarding. Like, he does like tricks and stuff. But I never got around to actually like following, like neither of us followed up on like him actually teaching me how to skateboard, which is probably for the best because I'm sure I'd be terrible at it. But I feel like you listed a lot of my faves too. I think Kuro, Suki, what is his name? Rolling Thunder! Our little short king. I love him too. I sound like a fake fan now because I don't remember his name, but I love him. It's been a while since I watched Haikyuu, but yes. Oikawa is also so fun. He's such a little shit. Totally understand that. I imagine it's hard to see everything. Just nice to include an inspiration such as you. Aw, thank you so much, Jay. Cleaning the art space is the same as doing art, right? Yes, it is actually. That is like very productive. It's going to, I feel like, really boost, you know, your productivity in the future. I feel like when my space is cleaner, I feel more likely to be productive, because I find when it's super cluttered, which is most of the time, it just feels messy and like clutters my brain. Hehe, yes, I'm glad I caught a live stream. It's like a virtual hangout, fandom chats, and productivity session all in one. Yay, I'm glad. I hope that the hometown is treating you well, Lily. I didn't like Geto in the beginning because I only saw him as a villain before season 2. I didn't read the manga, but now I know his story and understand him a little bit, and his voice in anime is so soothing. Yes, I definitely think that the season 2 like flashback arc was so interesting. I love seeing like backstories like that, and I think that in any story, when we understand our antagonist more and like see them in a more like in other lights and see where they're coming from, it just makes them so much more compelling as a villain or a character in general. I think that Michael B. Jordan's character in Black Panther is like a really good example of that as well, where you like fully understand where he's coming from, and when they're just like a fully fleshed, like well-rounded, three-dimensional character. It's just so much more interesting. If it is too cluttered, it feels crammed. Then again, when it is messy, then everything is accessible. Yeah, that's fair. The eternal struggle. Nishinoya! Yes, okay. Yes. The guardian angel of Carcinal. Yes, Nishinoya. Yes. Thank you. Haikyuu is just such a comfort show. It gives me all the warm fuzzies. I'd love to know what everyone else's like favorite movie that they've watched so far this year is. You know, just in case there's some of us who are not anime fans. I don't want to like super alienate people. Yeah, for me, definitely Across the Spider-Verse, which I guess it is animated, but not anime specifically. I didn't see Oppenheimer. I did watch the Barbie movie. Wasn't my favorite movie of the year, but I still really enjoyed it. What else have I watched this year? Not a lot, honestly. Oh, when I was packing Patreon orders last month, I watched the Dungeons and Dragons movie with like Chris Pine. It was not very memorable, honestly. It did serve its purpose though of being the perfect thing to just like play in the background while I was packing the Patreon rewards, because I purposely pick movies like that where I don't have to pay attention at all. For my art desk, I don't mind it being too messy, but if I want to cook anything, the whole kitchen has to be sparkling clean and tidy. That's fair, especially when it comes to food. Talk to Me was really good. Oh, I haven't heard that. My top 2 are both multiverse movies, Across the Spider-Verse and Everything Everywhere All at Once. I saw it a little late. Oh my god, you're right! Everything Everywhere All at Once was amazing. That is also something I watched this year, also being late to the game. You're so right. I can't believe I forgot about that. Agreed. I actually drew, Everything Everywhere All at Once was in my monthly favorites spread, I think in March maybe, or something like that. Yes, good choice. I am just looking for a color to do for the little buckle. YR33. So what is everyone's like upcoming September plans? For me, I am seeing Dreamcatcher on Tuesday, which is a K-pop girl group. They have like a more like rock vibe. It's gonna be very, very fun. I'm already like trying to devise what outfit I'm gonna wear. And then on the weekend, the upcoming weekend, is my childhood friend's wedding. I'm a bridesmaid, so I recently dropped off my dress to get hemmed, which, oh my gosh, getting your clothes hemmed by like an actual tailor is so expensive. I've never done that before, and I was like, oh dang. This is some rich people stuff, if you know, from when people do that all the time. Cannot be me. But obviously this is a special occasion, so... For the movies this year, I watched Arrietty, Totoro, and Princess Mononoke for the first time. Oh, amazing! Oh, I love that. Awesome. You actually, I feel like you picked a good time because the new Miyazaki film is coming out. The Boy and the Heron, I think it's called. It's actually premiering at TIFF, the Toronto International Film Festival, here in Toronto, and I really wanted to get tickets for it because even though I've been living in Toronto for so many years, I have yet to go to a TIFF screening, which seems criminal, and I was like, this is the perfect time to go. This is the movie. And unfortunately, one, tickets are like impossible to get. I think it's probably sold out by this point, and it premieres during the weekend of my friend's wedding, so alas. School is what I'm mostly up to. Oh yeah, that's fair. I hope school is treating you okay. Other than Across the Spider-Verse, I watched Low from 2009, and it was amazing. Oh, I love that. I love that so many of us are watching like older movies. Okay, I think we're gonna leave Ghetto now and work on Gojo. I think it's the eyes. The eyes are just not working for me. I think I was very fixated on having the angle of his eyes sort of looking down because, you know, he's a smug guy, so he's, you know, thinks very highly of himself. But I do think what I like this vibe more, where he's sort of looking up like through his lashes, and that's the angle that I have Ghetto as well. So I think I'm gonna try that and see how I feel about it. Oh, the blue tint to the hair looks so good. Thank you so much. School has been pretty good. Besides reading, I don't like my teacher for reading class. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Got my husband into JJK recently. Oh my god, yes. Good job, good job. I hope your husband is enjoying it. Is your husband normally into anime? I'm kind of curious about that. Like, I'm curious to hear people's opinion about animes when they might not necessarily be like an anime person. Just curious, how did you feel watching the second season of JJK so far? As much as I love the show, I felt really sad knowing how the Gojo and Geto relationship turned out in the movie. Yes, I definitely agree with you. I admit I actually read the manga already, like for that arc, so I already knew how it was going to pan out, but I definitely agree that it is very, very bittersweet. It's sweet to see what they were like when they were younger and the dynamic that they used to have, but it is very bitter sweet to like, and sad to see that how it panned out. But I've heard that it's just gonna get worse from here with the Shibuya arc. I had started reading it in the manga and I already could tell like things were getting so intense, and I was like, I am not emotionally prepared for this. But now that it's arrived in the anime, I'm like, maybe I should have prepared myself, because now I'm just gonna be destroyed. As for September, work and trying to fit in as much biking as I can before it gets too cold. Ooh, yes, yeah. I personally don't bike, but I know a lot of people really love biking, so I'm glad that you're able to hopefully get some in there. He actually got me into anime. He watched it growing up, and I never watched it until the pandemic. Oh, wow. Okay, amazing. I love that. I feel like a lot of people discovered anime during the pandemic, and I love that. For me, I've been a fan of anime for so long, so that wasn't a new discovery for me. For me, my pandemic fixation was K-pop, and I have not looked back. After I started watching anime, I hardly watch any movies now. Yeah, I feel you. For me, I think that's how I feel about K-pop as well. Like, it just has consumed so much of my time. And I'm loving every second of it. Don't get me wrong. We're watching Yu Yu Hakusho, his fave one from when he was a kid. Oh my god, cute! I have not heard people talk about Yu Yu Hakusho in so long. That's actually one that I never watched. But how do you feel about it? Okay, why is Geto so hard to draw? I mean, not Geto, Gojo right now. I do not know what it is. Maybe because I know I have to make these lashes white. The Shibuya arc is gonna break everyone. It's gonna get rough. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Can we start a emotional support group? I remember watching a video where you showed a cat bus rug that you got in Japan. I thought it's cute and I really like the cat bus in the movie. Yes, I do have a cat bus rug that I got in Japan and I love it so much. I really want to hang it up like wall art. I haven't done that yet, but I am planning to because I love it. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed Cat Bus in Totoro because I think it's so cute. Hi, would you ever consider Twitch streaming? I did consider it in the past, but I think because I already have like a YouTube audience, I'm not sure like if it feels entirely necessary to jump over to Twitch because I don't have like the audience already over there. And I'm not really sure if if there's a lot of advantages to doing it on Twitch over YouTube for me. I also do not have like a super consistent schedule either, so. But I really appreciate that, you know, people are enjoying the streams. Mahito. Why am I blanking? Oh yes, of course. I actually don't like Mahuto that much, which I know a lot of people do. I think he makes for an interesting villain, that's for sure. But like as a character, I'm like, meh. Like I'm more interested in Geto, I think. My entry into anime was Avatar: The Last Airbender. It came out on US Netflix at the start of the pandemic. Oh my gosh, Avatar is very special, very, very, very special to me. I watched it like when it was airing like on TV, and I have watched it many times ever since. So I love seeing like the resurgence of it, or its like continued popularity, I should say. What are people thinking about the live action TV show that's coming out? I've heard people are very excited about the casting choices, so I'm obviously like very apprehensive about it all, but I'm curious enough that I'll probably at least watch the first episode. COVID is when I got into drawing, so there's one bright side. Oh, I'm glad. That's good. Okay, I think I'm finally settled on this Gojo. Oh my gosh. Ooh, hydration reminder, friends. I feel like I'm not drinking nearly as much water today. Fair, streaming is quite different to posting pre-recorded stuff too. Yeah, I do really enjoy live streaming. I admit, but I like having a mix of both, of like, you know, edited videos and live streams. Oh yes, the paintbrushes. Yeah, I have tested the second round of samples, and oh my gosh, I spit again. I'm so sorry. And I'm really, really happy with the second samples. So I actually approved them. And so now we're kind of working on the next steps, which is like the other design elements that go into the brushes. Like, I'm still waiting on like, yeah, the dimensions of the packaging and stuff, but it is making progress. So yeah, I think there's going to be like a preview on their website soon-ish. They had asked me for like an artist bio and stuff like that, so we're making way. I think the hope is like to have them ready for like the holiday season, essentially, is what I'm kind of seeing, but we have like no dates yet, like no schedule solidified just yet. But happy to tell you that we are moving along. All right, I'm gonna go now. I'm definitely watching the rest of the stream later, but now I'm gonna go hang out with my mom. Thanks so much for joining. Have fun with your mom. Did you ever watch Noragami? I think people rarely talk about this anime. I've definitely heard of it, but I have not watched it yet. Honestly, every time the live action gets mentioned, there is also people saying that it is canceled, so I never know what to feel about it. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I feel like they had released like teasers and stuff, teaser images, so I mean, I guess that's what happened with the Batgirl TV show, live action TV show. Like, they had like fully filmed it, and then it got canceled. So I guess you really never know what's gonna happen. What a coincidence. Caught your stream as I'm drawing Gojo as well, having trouble with his eyelashes. Oh my god. Amazing. I love that we're on the same wavelength, down to the difficulty of the eyelashes. Because I almost never do light white eyelashes, but it is definitely a must for him. I think that's part of why I was having such issues with the sketch, was I wasn't making his eyelashes like fluffy enough. So he just wasn't looking like himself. He was looking too like boyish. But I'm seeing the vision now, I think. But the key here, I think, was, yeah, also lowering the eyebrows. They were like too high up earlier, which also made him too like cute looking. I'm like, take my money, Tina. I cannot wait until they drop. Well done. Aw, thank you so much. I'm really, really glad that I'm hearing you guys excited about the paintbrushes, because it's such a cool, like, opportunity. Like, it's such a cool project to work on. And if it goes well, I'm thinking that it will, you know, potentially entice other companies to reach out for other projects like it. And of course I want the brushes to do well in general, so I'm very, very glad to hear you guys are excited about it. And I think, like, for those of you who like my artwork and my aesthetic, you're gonna love the way these paintbrushes look. They're so cute. Like, I think they're gonna look so great for my YouTube videos and photos and stuff. And I am a big believer of having, you know, cutesy things that help bring little bits of joy into your life, because we all know we need it. I'll take anything at this point. So never underestimate the power of having cute objects on your desk. Okay. I feel like I made his hair too big. Like, with the glasses on top of his head, he looks like a Digimon main character. Like, you know, every main character in Digimon, like the main lead, would always have goggles on his head and big floofy hair. What? It's a historical name, I think, but I actually got it from Persona 3. Aw, Persona! I actually haven't played, but I started watching a little bit of the anime, but I think it was Persona 5. I don't know what the difference is, but I promise when I get the paintbrushes, I won't let them get all crusty. I mean, they will be yours at that point, so you can do whatever you want with them. But I know what you mean. It's so sad when art supplies get all gunky, but that's part of the beauty of being an artist too, right? It's kind of nice when the art supplies feel lived in and are well loved. Oh, you know what it is? I think I made his hair too fluffy, like at the nape of the neck. Like, his hair is more up here. I think that's what it is. Like, we need it to be more cropped. Yeah, I think that might be part of it. Like, we're getting into like Spike territory, like Spike from Cowboy Bebop. Okay, I need to stop fiddling around with it and start coloring. The struggles of anime hair. Persona 5 also has a game the anime was based on. I think you'd like it, Tina. Yes, I think the character designs are super fun. I really like the character design for Joker, right? The lead. Like in the uniform, like the striped pants or the plaid pants. I'm not a video game player, so that's why I was like, oh, there's an anime, perfect. And when we were in Japan, actually, like some of the friends that I went with, they were really, really big Persona 5 fans of the game and the show. And so they were like, we gotta take photos in like the landmarks in Shibuya. So that was really cute. Okay, we're finally gonna color. Let's do it. Oh, this is so much nicer using a marker that isn't like dying. Okay, very important that I color around the eyelashes and the eyebrows, which is something that I normally don't do when oftentimes when I'm drawing characters, because a lot of the times the eyelashes and eyebrows end up being dark. But with Gojo, we want to make sure we preserve that. Although I guess I could use a paint marker on top, which maybe I will, but for now we're gonna go around it just to be sure. Also, is this color like way too dark? I didn't swatch it. Whoops. We'll just say this is like Gojo after the beach with a bit of a tan. Now that it's dark outside, like it's getting dark earlier and earlier this, now that we're kind of getting into fall. I feel like my footage here is unfortunately also still really dark, even though I'd put on both of my lights. Oh yeah, this is... That is not the right skin tone for him. I'm gonna turn on my overhead light. Hopefully that helps. I'm not sure if it did, but... Oh my gosh, this is... What is it about this, me drawing Gojo today? That is not... That is not the right skin tone for him. You know what? Okay, what can I do? I guess the lighting looks great to me. Oh, okay, perfect. I'm glad. Thank you. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see if we can use a really light colored pencil to lighten some of the areas on his face. Oh, yes. Okay. This can work. Yes, okay. Not amazing, but it definitely can work. All right. Crisis potentially averted. Before we do that though, because I find using markers on top of color pencils can ruin the markers, so we're gonna do the rest of the shadows and stuff, and then we'll return to using some other lighter colors to brighten up some of the areas. Blender marker might help with lightening it too. Oh yes! Thank you so much, Jenny. I never use these colorless blenders, but you are so right. Let's try on the neck. That's a good place to like experiment on this. Okay, let's see how that fares. Thank you so much for the suggestion. I'm so grateful for your live today. My days are not going so well, and when you read and answer my comments, it makes me happy. Thank you so much. Aw, I'm so glad. Thank you for saying that. I'm so happy to be able to, you know, like brighten up your day a little bit. And I, as someone who grew up loving anime during an era of when anime was definitely like not as common and seen as very, very uncool. I felt very alienated and isolated in high school, and I really appreciated like being able to connect with people online for my love of anime and not feeling alone on that, because, you know, it was just like something I was so passionate about. So I'm very happy to be able to provide that space for you, because yeah, I definitely needed that in high school too. Not that I'm saying you're in high school, but in the sense of having a space to discuss something that you're really interested in. Okay, we're letting this dry. I think it is potentially looking a little bit lighter, maybe. We're gonna let it marinate a little longer, because the markers do sometimes take a bit of time. He does look kind of... Why is this like reminding me of like a JoJo character or something? Ghetto turned out so good in your style, and when will you do live stream again? I don't want to miss out. Thank you so much. Usually my live streams, I try to make them like the first Friday and or Saturday/Sunday of the month. So let me see. Oh, but you know what? I have been toying with the idea of doing a birthday live stream in October, because why not? So if that is the case, I'm not making like a solid promise, but I'll try and make a post about it. I want to aim, if I'm going to do a birthday live stream, it would happen on October 3rd, which would be a Tuesday, which would be kind of odd because I don't usually do live streams on Tuesdays, but perhaps. If not, then it would probably end up being that weekend. So it'd be like either the 6th, 7th, or 8th. But again, I'll try my best to like make a post about it. I apologize, I'm not very like consistent on those things. Favorite/best Toronto cafe to sketch in? You know what? I actually have not done that very much. I want to be that person so bad. Like, you know, cool artsy person sketching in a cafe. I think that for those of you who don't follow her, Chris Hong Art, she is my fellow Toronto art gal, and she actually has like a whole series on her YouTube channel of sketching in cafes in Toronto specifically. So I think that she's a great reference for that. I'm trying to think of cafes that I've been to that, like, in theory, if I were to want to go sketch somewhere, where I would go. There's actually, you know what? Aroma is a chain, so that's like not as interesting of a suggestion. However, the location specifically on Yonge Street, I've yet to actually sketch there, but it is got like a really cute vibe in there. So that's my first suggestion. Another place, is it called Dineen? I think it's called Dineen. Hold on, let me double check. They have a couple locations and they just look beautiful. Yeah, Dineen Coffee. I've been to like their East End location on Gerrard, which was beautiful. And then their Yonge Street or Bay location. I haven't been inside yet, but they just look so nice. They could be loud though, because they're so popular, so I'm not really sure. I love your art. Are you going to do a live stream with gouache acrylic paint creation? I have done gouache live streams in the past. I would love to do more in the future. I think because I've been like consistently doing these like favorite monthly live stream pages, I haven't had the chance to like fit in an additional one, but definitely something that I do want to do again in the future, especially acrylic gouache, because I think it's a little bit easier to approach because it's dries a little bit faster, I think, than regular gouache. This color is so perfect for the hair, I think. It's, what is this? V230. I think this is, yeah, from the pastel set. I just love this like soft kind of violet color. Okay, I will admit the blender actually makes, I think it's probably this paper. It kind of makes the color like more textury looking. That was a great suggestion, but I think I might be safer to use the colored pencils. But this is why it's good to test these things out, because you never really know for sure, especially because I've never done it before. But I think just using these like really light colors, colored pencils will help. But I'm also trying to like avoid areas that I feel like I'm gonna end up wanting to add more color to. So, let's see. If this was a different type of paper, I would potentially use like gouache or something on it, but we're not gonna take it that far. Yeah, blenders often work best on those thin, flimsy marker papers. Fair. It's like, honestly, like visually, I kind of like how it looks because it creates more contrast to his hair. So I'm not that mad at it, honestly. It's just like in terms of like being canon to the character, it's too light, because when I look at reference photos here, him and Geto actually have really similar skin tones. If anything, I think Geto might be, maybe he reads slightly more yellow tone, but the skin tone between them is very, very similar, whereas obviously mine is like very different now, but it's just fan art. It's just a sketchbook page. Really, I really shouldn't like put so much weight on it. It's not that big of a deal. What's most important is that he looks pretty. That's the most important. So long as we maintain that, we're probably good. Did you ever try using manga screen tones? Oh my god, I actually am planning to. So I went to Japan in April and I purchased a bunch of screen tones when I was there. I have yet to actually use them because I've just been busy working on other stuff, but I'm really, really excited to finally try those out. I bought a whole bunch, so look forward to that in the future, which I will make like, I'm definitely gonna make like a whole dedicated video to it because I think it'll be really, really fun. Cosmic Spectrum has used them before. She's also a fellow Toronto artist friend, and she definitely was like part of my inspo to try them out. I'm thinking for the theme of the manga screen tone, I think it'll be fun to do something with my character Momo. I think she'll be a good fit for it. Oh, by the way, guys, I would love to know, I'd love to take your suggestions of what, so, Hues, the markers that I'm using right now, the company, they want to work with me for another video in October, and I haven't decided yet on what the video is gonna be yet. So I'd love to know like if there's any themes or ideas you have for me. Maybe we do something spooky themed, so since it'll be October. Do we do like another 6 fan arts maybe? I could do the like expressions drawings again with fan art. Which medium do you prefer? I think gouache is probably my favorite. Also, I can't believe, did the music stop? What the heck? There we go. I think gouache, acrylic gouache might be my favorite if I had to choose, but I definitely am someone who really enjoys jumping around from medium to medium, so I don't think I would ever be able to stick to one forever. Which color did I use for the jacket? Was it... Do we remember? Maybe I put it back. Was it this? Oh yeah, I think it was this. I'm not sure if what paper you were using. I came in later, but yeah, the blenders are usually either for textures or can work like somewhat similar to wetting paper before laying down a wash. That makes sense. Yeah. Maybe something Spirited Away. All those characters give me Halloween/spooky vibes, and I don't remember you drawing any of them before. That is true. Spirited Away is definitely something that is like not typically associated with Halloween, but you are definitely right. There is something kind of eerie about it, especially No Face. You are also correct that I actually surprisingly don't have a ton of Spirited Away fan art. I have like I have a sticker, like a Miyazaki sticker sheet that I designed quite a long time ago that features a couple of like characters, mostly like the non-human ones, basically, like No Face, and but yeah, I'm kind of flabbergasted. I've never drawn Chihiro or Haku. Whoa, that's really surprising. Maybe I should do a screenshot redraw of one of them. Sorry if it sounds like I'm lecturing. I started out using markers. Oh no, not at all. I definitely think that's very helpful for me to know in the future. Cute horror, gore but cute. Ooh, that sounds cute. Yes. Love that. What about the color wheel challenge? I know it takes a lot of time, but what are your thoughts? Oh, that is something to think about. Maybe I would like break it down into like less parts, maybe like, maybe I would do like 3 or something. That could work, like more like analogous or monochrome color palettes or something. You could say Gojo just came back from vacation / exercising a curse at a very sunny location. Also, maybe a dark lady from Sailor Moon for a gothic Halloween illustration. Oh, also, yes. That's like, I'm also thinking that too. Gojo just like, you know, had a beach vacay, got a nice tan. I love Dark Lady's character design from Sailor Moon. Such a vibe. So aesthetic. Yeah, I actually really enjoy the color contrast of the hair with this like really warm skin tone. So, as Bob Ross says, not a mistake, but a happy accident. You inspired me to make my own little shop on Redbubble, and I've even made a few sales. Oh my god, that's amazing, Kimber. I'm so happy to hear that. That is awesome. Yeah, Redbubble is a great place for like just when you're starting out or you're just like experimenting with offering merchandise, because they do all of the like heavy lifting for you. They produce the merchandise, they handle all the customer service, the shipping, all that stuff. So that is awesome. I love that. Obviously the profit margin is very small, but especially when you're just starting out, that's awesome. Or even just like casually, it's just like a fun little, teeny little passive income. I mean, maybe not tiny, depending on how many sales you make, but... oh my god, speaking of, actually, now that Fan Expo is over, I'm finally planning to open my shop again. I know it's been ages, sorry guys. So I'm gonna put it out in the universe so that I'm held accountable, but I'm planning to open it this month. Okay? I'm putting it out there so that for my own sake, I'm like, okay, I've put it out there, now I have to commit. This first launch will mostly just be like things that I've had offered at the convention. So not a ton of new stuff. But I know that, you know, haven't had my shop open all year, so lots of goodies for y'all to get your hands on if you've been hoping for it. I will have this print of Gojo and Geto and the Jujutsu Kaisen characters available on the shop, so look forward to that. I am so... Actually, I know it took us a while to get here, but I'm really happy with this color palette and how they're turning out. This is a good example of just like pushing through and trusting the process. This marker that I used for him was kind of patchy looking. Oh no, I used that for his hair. Hold on. What did I use for? I don't know. It just wasn't quite it though. So I might try a different dark blue for this. Maybe the dark purple, P5. That looks nice. Okay, I'll let this dry for a moment because it's very saturated. So maybe I'll do the sunglasses. But yeah, after doing Fan Expo, I feel really invigorated and excited about doing more merch, like doing more products for my shop and for more conventions. I applied to TCAF, which is a comics convention here in Toronto that I've never applied to before. I've done like things that were adjacent to it, like Zine Dream and stuff, but I've never actually applied to TCAF before because I don't make comics, so I never really felt like I was the right artist for it. But I've seen that they've expanded like who they let table there, so I figured it's, you know, it's local to me, why not? I also applied for Toronto Comic-Con that happens in March. They rejected me this year, so hopefully I applied early enough this time around for next year. In October, there's also Shibuya arc, so maybe you can do Sukuna drawing. Oh, I have been wanting to draw him. Good call, good call. I joked about cleaning the art space, was doing art, but I did start arting, so I guess it was after all. Amazing! I love that. Should fireworks in the distance be shaking my house? Oh my gosh, whoa, that's really intense fireworks. I just realized the glasses, I did this wrong. The arms shouldn't be like going like this. This should be perpendicular to each other, but it's too late. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna fill up my glass of water here and run to the bathroom. So I'll be right back. This is also a great opportunity for you guys to also run to the bathroom or grab a snack or step away for a second, maybe stretch. So I will be right back and we'll finish up drawing Gojo here. Okay, I am back. Accept the bendy glasses. Yes, we are accepting the bendy glasses. As a fellow artist, I'm jealous of your use of colors. Aw, thank you so much. I am a big fan of color, for sure. I do find that a lot of it is, I think, due to choosing like a limited color palette. I find that helps in terms of it feeling harmonious. I probably shouldn't have approached it like this, but honestly, I kind of don't mind if it's kind of sketchy. Like I don't mind if it's like not perfectly flat. Kind of just like feels, you know, very traditional, or like embracing the traditional medium. Well, that's kind of fun. I kind of like that I used a different color for kind of the final layer of this outfit, because now their uniforms are slightly different from each other, so it makes them stand out. Gojo is like more purple and then Geto is more blue in both like the hair and the uniform, so that actually worked out. Another happy accident. It gives the fabric weight and looks fab. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad. Yeah, I really like the color palette so much. The shading looks so good. Thank you. It sounds like it, but it's definitely fireworks. I hope that is the case. Which social networks do you recommend for sharing creations and creating a community? I know that everyone has mixed feelings about Instagram these days, but that is my primary platform for sharing my artwork online. I know a lot of people used to use Twitter. I know Twitter is also sort of like, I mean, it's not even called Twitter anymore, right? It's like X or something. I don't know. But YouTube is also been like a big place for me, but YouTube obviously is like a much more difficult entry into sharing art, because then you have to actually make videos, which is much more work and very challenging. So I know people might have, like kind of a cynical outlook on Instagram, but that is the place that I'm most active. I'd love for everyone else in the chat to name other suggestions if you have them. If anyone asks, you did it intentionally. Yes, absolutely. That's a secret for us all in the chat today. Oh my gosh, you guys. I know it took me a while to get here, but Gojo actually looks pretty decent. I'm so pleased. Do you do IG ads to drive traffic to your website? I actually don't. I have not paid for anything on Instagram. Maybe it would be effective, but I have never done that before. I have a few mutuals who've paid for verification, like the little check mark. I'm pretty sure you have to pay for that. But it doesn't interest me that much. But imawonder is currently my only Instagram. So if anyone ever asks you for information or messages you or something, double check. And that's like double check in terms of like anyone, because I know that there's a lot of scams going around right now, which is very unfortunate. So just be careful. I will never ask for your information unless like I'm doing a giveaway and I need your address. But like I don't have any giveaways going on right now or anything like that. So just, yeah, be careful out there, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to start watching One Piece anime for the first time. Are you caught up to the latest episode of One Piece? No. So I talked about this earlier, actually. I'm very new to One Piece myself, which is crazy because I have been a fan of anime for so long at this point. But yeah, I'm also extremely new to One Piece. You'll probably be caught up to where I'm at very soon. I'm not very far in the series. I'm still on season 1. I'm maybe like, I don't know, 10 episodes in or something. Like I haven't even met the whole gang yet. Like I've only met up to the 4th member of the crew, like the guy, I forget his name, with the long nose. So I'm like very behind. But I am thinking, I'm gonna propose to my friend that we watch the new live action. Sanji. I haven't met Sanji yet. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I'm excited for this journey for you because we can go on it together. I'm such a simple gal. I'm like, I just kept seeing Zoro everywhere and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should watch this. And then I kept seeing Zoro, like the live action actor, and I was like, maybe I should watch this. Instagram is also where I share my art mostly. If not, then I just upload my time lapses to YouTube. Yeah, totally. Yeah, unfortunately, I think like there isn't really there aren't a lot of other platforms that have been like popping off that much. I guess TikTok is another option, or I think there's definitely still a community now on Tumblr. I'm not very active over there, but that's an option if Instagram doesn't appeal to you. Oh my god, I just started watching One Piece too. Crunchyroll just kept suggesting it, so I figured I'd get on the train. Oh my god, I love that we're all slowly jumping on this very long train. Or pirate ship, whatever you want to call it, for One Piece. And I like didn't even know about the live action coming out. I like just decided to pick it up randomly for the sake of it. But I'm sure a lot of other people will be picking it up because of the live action version. I am amazed that people are enjoying it because there has been not a great track record for live action remakes of animated things. Ooh, yes. Okay, let's get into some line art for Gojo. One Piece had a live action version. Where is it streaming? It just came out like a couple days ago, I think. It like just dropped. I think it's a movie. I could be wrong. I believe it's on Netflix. And I'm still waiting on the live action for Avatar: The Last Airbender. We were talking about that earlier. People are wondering if it got canceled or something, but I have also seen like teaser images for it, so I know people are very optimistic about the casting choices, which is great. I'm still very hesitant about the whole thing, just because, yeah, the series is so very, very dear to me. But I think at the very least, I'm gonna give the first episode a shot. When it comes out. If it comes out. I think I have potentially a higher likelihood of enjoying the live action One Piece just because I have less investment in the series as a whole. And since I'm like a lot newer to the series as well. Whereas with Avatar, I'm like, I've seen the series like 6 or 7 times and I'm so attached to it. So my expectations are very different for it. But here's the hoping it's good. Which anime do you prefer? In general, I tend to watch a lot of shonen actually, which is kind of surprising. But I have been actually thinking about revisiting Nana, which is more slice of life. But I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared for it. Because I only read the manga in high school, and I loved it, but I've never seen the anime, surprisingly, I don't think. So I decided to watch One Piece now because of Luffy Gear 5 hype. I don't know what it is yet, but every One Piece fan was so excited about that. I have no idea what that is, but yeah, One Piece fans are like diehard. I think because the series has been going on for so long that people can't help but just have an attachment to it and hype around it because it's been with them for such a long part of their life. I don't have a blue liner on me right now. They're back there, but I'm too lazy to grab it, so I'm just using a colored pencil. And then I'll just stick to using these purples for the other liner right here. Ooh, this like light purple actually is nice. I think I've pressed too hard on it though. It's a little bit stubby. But yeah, Nana had such a big influence on me style-wise for my art and my fashion taste. And then in terms of like the big three, I think a lot of people talk about the big three in anime, which is Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Obviously, because I'm new to One Piece, I can't like fully say definitively, but of the three, Bleach has like a very special place in my heart. I like Naruto, but I don't know, there's something about Bleach that like I really, really enjoy. Super hyped for the new season. What do you guys think is like the new big three? Probably My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, and Jujutsu Kaisen, right? Or maybe I think that would be considered maybe the big three, because I think those are the three most popular shonens right now. Tokyo Revengers and Chainsaw Man are also popular, but like not to the same degree. Completely agree with you. Thank you. I'm glad. I did fall off of My Hero Academia a little bit. I had read the manga up until the time jump, but I didn't like keep up with it. But I've been reading webtoons instead, actually. Not a ton as lately, but just keeping up with a few, because it's a nice little thing to cozy up in bed, read a couple chapters of webtoon. I actually have been spending way too much time on TikTok, which is kind of bad, but my TikTok algorithm basically shows me K-pop stuff and fashion content, which is two things that I'm very fixated on right now. And I got such an amazing reception on my Barbie reel, like my Barbie inspired reel, and then my like outfit of the day illustration recently, so I feel very justified in leaning into any fashion styling type content. So I'd like to think that my infinite scrolling on TikTok is partly research for inspo and sound bites and stuff. Am I like super late? I don't know. That drawing is beautiful. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, yes, I'm probably actually gonna wrap up the stream very soon because I'm supposed to be meeting up with my friend literally she's coming over, so I don't have to go anywhere, but we had agreed 5 o'clock and it's 4:30 right now, so probably gonna be leaving soon. But happy to have you join for the last bit here. Only just got into Demon Slayer, so you might be onto something. Yeah, Demon Slayer is really good. The character designs, chef's kiss. The amount of Demon Slayer cosplay at Fan Expo is bananas. So much cosplay. I gotta get going. Thanks so much for joining. I'm probably wrapping up very soon anyway, so loved having you here though. Have a good evening or day. Ooh, party. Yes, literally. Yeah, my friend will be coming over. We usually get some takeout, have some soju or wine or something, and then watch anime and K-pop. So on the roster, I believe we will be watching the rest or whatever is up on the rest of the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen. And then I suggested the One Piece live action movie. So we shall see what we get up to. But either way, it's going to be a fun time. Even though his eyelashes are white, I do like adding in a touch of like blues and light purples just to give it a little bit of dimension. And then with the shading, let's do some... There has been a fly in my apartment that has been terrorizing me the past couple of days. I cannot seem to get rid of it. So that's why I'm like, because I hear it buzzing. What happened to the color I was using for the shadows? Loving the purple hues. Yay, thank you. Yeah, I am too. I really, really enjoy this color palette. When I did my drawing of Geto, I ended up going for green because his, like obviously past this arc, his outfit has like a green checkered pattern. And I didn't super love the way that the green looked. So I'm actually really glad to have been able to like revisit drawing him with this like blue purple color palette, because it definitely really, really suits him, I think, because he has the blue hair. And I'm just realizing right now that I have now drawn Geto 3 times. That's actually so funny. After I finish this, let me show you guys the other drawings that I've done of him. What the heck? I've drawn him 3 times already? Wow. That's so funny to me. I bet you're gonna love the new opening of JJK. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm like so hyped now. The Jujutsu Kaisen opening and endings are so good. So good. Lost in Paradise is still like one of my favorite endings. Like, the vibes were immaculate. I can't help but like start dancing to it. Anime openings in general, just... I love it. I have a playlist on Spotify that I made of just like my favorite like anime related songs. Artwork is looking great. Thank you so much. Awesome. I'd love to be able to draw eyelashes as big and expressive like yours. Thank you. They're definitely extremely anime inspired for sure. The absolute difference of Gojo's eyelashes and eyes like versus Geto is so funny to me, but really I think really does capture their character designs quite well. Are they opposite characters in character? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, maybe not opposites, but they definitely are kind of got opposing values and approaches. And yeah, I think the creator did such a great job with the character designs because it is really satisfying. I always love like a dual yin and yang kind of vibe. The pain of having several mediums. Which do I go for now? Lost in Paradise. It's so good, right? So good. Oh my gosh, this fly. Okay. Let me go grab the other Geto drawings because we're like pretty much done here with Gojo and this. We obviously did not get around to the rest of the page because this just ended up taking so long, but this is probably the most interesting part of the stream, or what would have been on this page anyways, because otherwise it would have just been like, what else was, oh, I guess Rina. I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to fit her anyways, but though my fave is missing, your JJK guys look really good. Thank you so much. I want to know who's your favorite, actually. Is it Inumaki? But here they are, the boys. The boys are looking scrumptious, I hope. Let me go grab the other Geto. Let me zoom out. You can see my... Okay. So I just realized they're actually in here. Hold on. Well, one of them is. It's Megumi. Oh, Megumi! Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you. So I drew Yuji twice. I think this one was during a live stream, and then a second time during a YouTube video, which I have on my channel, where I like actually did kind of a walkthrough of this process and how I stylized an anime portrait. Here is Megumi. I love how this one turned out. I remember when I was working on it, it kind of reminded me of John Wick, which is not anything like his character really, but, or is, actually, maybe not entirely off. Anyway, here's Nobara. Great hands, Megumi, yes. Fun touch, I had to do it. Here's Nobara, our girl, love her so much. Here's the Gojo, which we have already been looking at. By the way, the inspiration for these were K-pop, J-pop fashion. That's why they're not like in their actual outfits. That's a different thing. So that's the Yuji. Here's Nanami because, you know, of course I had to. Love him. Here's Maki. Also, when I sell these prints at conventions, I love that a lot of people buy Maki and Nobara together because girlfriends, obviously. And actually, we've been on the topic of Demon Slayer, so here is Zenitsu, Tanjiro, Inosuke. This Inosuke one, his expression, I was so happy with how that turned out. And Nezuko. And then we've got Tengen. Had a lot of fun with this one. I actually filmed the Tengen one, and we also have Gyu Tomioka. I think I filmed that one too, actually. I haven't done anything with the footage yet, but... And Geto. So very different energy, well, actually not really. Different color palettes though. So when I drew him here, I did like this green kind of thing because of, yeah, the green in his outfit in the time skip. Or present day, I should say. And then with this, we went for a more purpley color. And I think this color palette makes more sense harmoniously, but I think the green does have this sort of villain energy to it. So it feels like a little bit of a foreshadowing in a way. But yeah, when I have my shop back open, I'll have all of these prints available in this little 5x7 size. What sketchbook did you use for all those portraits? This is the Ohuhu sketchbook, which I quite enjoy. It's a nice, sturdy paper. And it's pretty smooth, but not so smooth that you can't use colored pencils on it, which is really good. But yeah, I have lots of YouTube videos using this sketchbook. Yeah, I did a portrait study thing with it. I did these. This was another Ohuhu video where it was creating characters based off of a color palette. Really loved how this cutesy Medusa girl turned out, and this little mermaid gal. This is another YouTube video. We stan Daria in this household. This one was, I had done a redraw, so I had taken an old illustration I did of Daria years ago and redid it. I still really like this one. I've been meaning to do a Jane Lane to go with her, but I haven't gone around to doing it. But now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, reminder. Also, the interesting thing about this one was I think I actually used a paintbrush and acrylic ink for the line art, which I don't do very often, but I kind of like it. You get more line weight and variation because it's a paintbrush and you have slightly less control. Whereas with a fine liner, it's much more uniform. Loving the spontaneous sketchbook tour. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess there's just a lot of anime characters in here. So I was like, well, we've been talking about anime a lot today. So yeah, I don't get to do sketchbook tours very often because they take me so long to finish. Where are we in this sketchbook? You know what? Oh my god, we're actually more than halfway. Only by a little bit. But we are technically on our way. But yeah. This is gonna take me a while to finish. So, that pretty much concludes today's live stream. Thank you so much for everyone hanging out with me today. Thank you for everyone who liked the video and has been chatting in the chat room. Also, thank you to the ones who are lurking too. I know that a lot of us are trying to be productive during these live streams, so I get it. And I apologize for all the hiccups and kind of the slow start today, but I'm really happy where we ended up. So that's a win. I'll definitely be posting this on Instagram when the rest of the page is finished. And yeah. Hopefully I will see you at my next live stream / next YouTube video. Next live stream, I'm thinking I want to try to do a birthday live stream. So October 3rd, hopefully. Otherwise it'll happen that weekend or something. Loved I caught a live and got to chat with everyone. Had a great time. Oh, I just came on. No, I'm so sorry. I've been streaming for like 3 hours, so unfortunately I gotta go. And I'm hanging out with my friends soon, so gotta do that, which I'm obviously very excited about. And yeah, I'm hoping, I think the next YouTube video will be not next week, but the week after. And yeah. I'm so good. I'm so bad at goodbyes because I drag it out so unnecessarily. Anyway, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. Thank you so much for all the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.